Guess what happened to me just now?
So I'm at work, right?
You know, it was my first day of work at that advertising company.
I'm playing pool in the chill-out room,
They have one of these chill-out rooms, and I went to grab a drink.
and in walks this gorgeous new girl.
And there's this geeky-looking guy playing pool.
Now I just got back from a presentation, so I had my suit on, and I was looking pretty badass.
He had this terrible suit on. I mean, the jacket was okay, but it didn't match the pants, and I hate when guys wear match.
Must have been one of the new designers or something. She was wearing this really cute top.
Yeah, I just got it. M&G's having a sale.
I was trying to sneak a peek because it was pretty low cut. She probably didn't notice.
I swear, could guys try to be a bit more subtle instead of staring at a girl's
Tits that will make you get down on your knees and beg for buttermilk.
fucking pervs?
Damn! Where was I?
What was I talking about?
Oh yeah, the chill-out room. She won't admit it, but she was checking me out.
I was just thinking to myself, please, God, let him leave me alone. But he walks over and says,
Hi there.
Hi.
Are you new?
Duh. Yeah, it's my first day. Then he introduces himself.
I'm Ash. Welcome to the company. And you are? Yep. Layla.
What kind of a name is Ash?
So we get to talking.
He's in account servicing.
She's a designer.
He lives in PJ.
She lives in BU.
We ask all the common questions.
She asks if I've been working long.
He asks where I've worked before.
She talks.
He listens.
Can't remember about what.
He actually seems a bit more genuine than most guys.
Those tits. My God.
He was kinda nice.
She's kind of interesting too.
Funny.
Intriguing.
Smart.
Melons. But by this point, I mean, we were talking for a good half hour and I wasn't even trying to not look at her tits. I mean, I was genuinely interested in what she had to say. The chick had a brain.
After a while, I noticed he had a really cute smile. Kinda goofy, but nice. Okay, he was kinda cute in general, but that's beside the point.
There was a connection.
But it still didn't change anything. And when he finally asked,
Hey, I haven't had anything to eat, and if you haven't had anything to eat, would you like to go grab a bite with me? I know this great place down the corner. She says to me,
no. He asked,
why not? Don't you eat? She says,
I only date white guys.
seriously? Excuse me?
I'm sorry, you seem like a nice guy, but I'm only interested in dating Caucasians. It's nothing personal.
First off, two people grabbing a bite to eat doesn't necessarily qualify as a date.
Oh please, you were coming on to me.
Maybe I was just being friendly. Maybe I want to introduce a new girl to the good food spots.
Were you?
No, but that's not the point. And secondly, I'm sorry, what do you mean when you say you only date white guys?
And you know what he says next?
That's some serious SPG shit.
I'm not an SPG.
Sure as hell sounds like it.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
In case you didn't know, SPG stands for Sarong Party Girls.
SPGs are those tacky girls you find in Finnegans, in tacky clothes and bad makeup.
Draped around some expat who wouldn't even get a date in his native country if he had a bag over his head with a picture of Tom Cruise on it.
The term is meant to be derogatory.
We can get on with the movie now.
Sorry. How dare you call me an SPG?
You only date white guys. You're an SPG.
I am not some money-grabbing skank. I date white guys because I want to date white guys.
Why? What's the difference?
Well, for starters, they're more attractive.
That's bullshit.
If you had a choice between Air Fazira and Angelina Jolie, which one would you sleep with?
Are you serious? Era Fazira would sleep with Angelina Jolie. Jolie don't count.
I rest my case.
Oh, come on. You seriously trying to tell me it's not about money and big dicks?
What woman in the history of all women doesn't want their men to be financially secure? Women want to be pampered, they want to be adored. When was the last time you bought something for a girl?
I pamper girls, I spoil them, I take them out, I pay for the check.
Would you take your girl to the Gold Coast for your 6-month anniversary, private dinner for 2, not to mention a diamond-encrusted Tiffany necklace?
Lady, if I was gonna pay for sex, I'll go to a goddamn whorehouse.
Whores sleep with men for money. I sleep with men, white men, because they have something local men don't.
Yeah, a big pink dick with foreskin.
They've got skill.
Hey, I got skills. I got skills to pay my bills, girl.
Have you ever made a girl really come?
Of course. Maybe. I think.
Voila.
We do admit it, money and dick.
It's not just about the money and the sex. Caucasians are generally more caring, more intelligent, and more understanding of a woman's needs. They know how to treat a woman. They don't treat you like a second-class citizen.
Girl, we've only just met and you're already making the assumption that I'm not caring, not intelligent, and not understanding to a woman's needs. How can you know that?
I don't know that, and I'm not assuming that. But if you took a large percentage of the Malaysian population and looked at how the majority of males treat the females, you'd see exactly what I'm talking about.
I had no idea what the woman was babbling about.
We're a developing country, and the majority of men in this country are like proton cars. They work, but they haven't got the mileage, and they're nowhere near ready to compete with the international market.
Oh, that's bullshit.
My mother would never let me wear a tube top or a miniskirt when I was living with her because she didn't want me to get raped. That's bullshit. In the eyes of the majority of Malaysian men, a woman is not their equal, and women are not respected as such. But I don't have to worry about that when it comes to someone from Europe or America, Australia. They are just different. And while some of them can be assholes, it's a safer bet than going local.
Just tell me this, alright? When exactly did you suddenly decide to eat only white meat?
July last year. I remember it specifically. I just came back from college overseas and I opened up the Star on the 6th of July to find out that a 25-year-old woman was raped in Penang and a 61-year-old had just been jailed for raping his granddaughter. The next day, I opened the Star and a teenager guiding a stranger was raped, and a 19-year-old kindergarten teacher was raped by her supervisor in Glenmarie. A week later, on the 13th, a mother and daughter were raped by 2 guys who escaped from reform school. That's just one newspaper reporting the events of that one week, the events that they chose to put out. What about the other papers? What about the other days? And how many of these rapists were local? All of them. I realize that a good part of their upbringing and education is to blame. I realize that. But that's exactly why I only date Caucasians. Because if they were that fucked up, there's not much chance they'd get a high-paying job in this end of the world.
I mean, what do you say to that?
I'd never tell any guy any of that. And he just stood there.
I didn't know what to say. I was so pissed off with her after she said she only dated Matsales, but after that whole thing...
I'd never tried to rationalize it before.
So by this point, I couldn't care less about laying on the charm.
And he turns to me and says,
If a rational, understanding, compassionate, caring Caucasian heard what you had just said, he'd say you were discriminating. It was a shame, man.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but what can you do, you know? I mean, what she was saying was true. Doesn't exactly make it right, but that's what she thinks. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab some late lunch or something. Later.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.